live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Dick. And it's Shed in at the 1. And for the Spurs, we've got Fox. Keldon Johnson is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Bassey in at the 5, roaming the paint. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Johnson kicks to Wesley. Pass to Mathurin. Spurs working the ball around now. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Dick with it. Barnes looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pirtle. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
2 on the clock. Ingram wide open. They get the rebound. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Ingram. Barnes left side. Back to Ingram. Spins. Scores off the spin.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
Here's Shed after the basket by San Antonio. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Pirtle, and Pirtle able to finish.
Man, Pirtle's reach sure comes in handy on the glass. He gets to that ball and attacks right away.
Wesley with the ball. And there's the drive. Now, here's Fox. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
You give Barnes any kind of opening, he's going to attack that rim.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Johnson finds Mathurin. Can't hit from 12. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York. Down low, here's Barnes. Off target at the rim. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Johnson dishes to Fox. Pirtle with the steal. Barnes with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
How about Pirtle, the Austrian Hammer?
Spurs trail by 3. And here is Wesley. Scoreless thus far. Fox, no good. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. DA?
Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. On defense, the Raptors. 3-point lead. Johnson, the pass to Mathurin. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Barnes against Johnson.
San Antonio.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Johnson. The Raptors also with a sub. Quickly's checked in. Barnes finds Quickly. It's a big height bounce and goes in.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Bassett, and that one drops for him.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now, Quickly. In the loss to the Knicks the other night, definitely was not himself. Sohan with the ball, now guarded by Ingram. Here's Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
It's definitely a part of the game that Fox wants to work on. These haven't been easy for him in the past.
The first one falls. You know, Brent, De'Aaron Fox, I mean, how do you cover him?
Well, Kevin, the first thing I do is ask for help. I keep my other defenders aware that I'm not going to slow this guy down at any point. So try to get him to his offhand, which is his right hand, and then make sure that he's taking more shots and not being in transition, because that's where De'Aaron Fox is at his best.
Now here is Pirtle. Last game he had 12. Here's Bassett. He's covered by Ingram, and it's Mathurin missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Ingram. Dick in the corner. Buries it from three-point range.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Wesley the pass to Sohan. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in.
Number 9, RJ.
Fox against Barrett. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Bassett. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Inside. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Fox against Barrett. It's Wesley on the wing. Still scoreless. Connects from three-point range.
You gotta love this guy's confidence. Mathurin wasting no time firing away.
The kick out to Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Gillingham with it. You know, Brent, some players tend to start the season fast, and others start it slow. Which camp did you fall in?
Well, I appreciate the question, Kevin. I just personally wanted to come into the season ramped up and ready to go, in great shape, and just setting a tone for the year. That not only does it for me, but I think it does something for your teammates. But there's another side to this. The seasoning of a player is also important. A guy 10 years into the league, they're going to work themselves into a lather, and given the level of contribution that they make to the team, they'll be ready when the moments are biggest.
Now, here's Quickly, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, we know Quickly can score, but there he shows off his passing ability.
Here's Dillingham, quickly covering. Yep, that one goes.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. There's the triple. San Antonio with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
5 to shoot. Here's Mathurin, a 3-ball. Barnes grabs the miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Barrett can't convert the two-handed jam.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Raptors leading by 5. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Barrett's got his second bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Outside Mathurin. Poked loose. Ingram with the steal. Pass to Quickly. In the corner, it's Ingram. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Sohan. And Pirtle sends it back. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Castle. To the wing right side. On the wing, Mathurin. And the 3 off target. And here's Toronto. They're on a 15-6 run. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 9 points for Brandon Ingram.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Dillingham. San Antonio again missing. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Barnes kicks to Ingram. And they'll get another chance. There at the pass to Pirtle. Goes back up. Over Sohan. Pirtle's shot is off. Now Dillingham. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Toronto enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Johnson is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Dillingham. Then it's Castle. And it's Branham in at the 3 slot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second row. To the paint. Here's Quickly. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, light off his feet, quickly elevating with ease.
Here's Dillingham. Oh, good with the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Here's Robinson. Johnson with the rebound. Spurs trail by 18. Here's Castle. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Castle's got himself on the board with 3 there.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Pass to Mobo. Now Barrett. Toronto working the ball around now. Rebounded by the Spurs. Sohan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
He doesn't get the second one.
And one thing you gotta love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
He had a nice open look right there. Barrett's got 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Dillingham. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Pass to Wolf. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Number 5, the Spurs.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Barrett. Here's Mobo, defended by Sohan, and they pick up 2.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Branham. Pass to Dillingham. Right wing. Just 4 to shoot. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Shed. Nothing on the board. Barrett wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Johnson, the pass to Sohan. Here's Branham. Back to Sohan. Johnson against Barrett. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Branham can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's good for 2. Shed's got his first bucket in this one.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Dillingham. 6 points for him. Johnson's shot is off. Dick wide open, and again it's Toronto converting.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. Some changes here for the Spurs. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Dillingham. Spurs trail by 17. Takes the three. Castle misses. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three-ball here.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Fox. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Castle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Spurs have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the Raptors making a change here. And he makes both free throws. Toronto leading by 19. Here's Shed. Out to the right wing. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Ingram. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ingram's got 13.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Pass to Sohan. Outside, Fox. Here's Branham. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
To the inside and stolen by Barnes. Here's Mobo. 6 points for him. The turnaround jumper. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Focus from Scotty Barnes there. Did not let that bump get to him.
Here's Castle. Here's Branham. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. For San Antonio, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. First free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Castle. So he gets them both. Here's Toronto. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Shed. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
3.
Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, Ingram liking to play in the system right there, unselfish and making a play.
Here's Branham, and stolen by Barnes. Onside, Barrett. That's tipped. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Monday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against Miami, that will be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
San Antonio making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Quickly's checked in.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Fox. Coming off 31 points last game.
2 minutes.
Now, here's Quickly. Sinks the triple. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now you go back to Quickly in his rookie year, he shot about 40% from deep, so shooting from long distance, not a problem.
You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Toronto. Birtle comes in for Barrett. And Grady Dick subbed in for Quickly. Both shots good from the stripe. Toronto's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. The kick out to Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Dick can't get it to go. And Mathurin has got the ball here for San Antonio. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 11. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he makes the first. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Spurs shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Fox, rejected by Ingram. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one.
Now, Scotty Barnes just is one of those guys that's a complete player and competes.
Good on the second free throw.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now, here's Fox. Dick defending. With 2 seconds left. That shot, no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So if we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the San Antonio Spurs.
Big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes.
But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scouting report? Come on, man.
And now let's see what the NBA power rankings are starting to look like.
You take a look at the Spurs, they've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet. They're figuring out what's working and building from there.
Disappointing stretch for them, but still plenty of time to right the ship. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Dick. And it's Shed in at the 1.
Yeah, and when Ingram's rolling like this, you'll see the offense try to run even more through him.
Johnson on the wing. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Johnson's got 5. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Toronto. Bassey, the pass to Johnson. Now here's Fox. Off target from outside.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Fighting for his shot. Barnes is well rewarded for his effort.
Toronto shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good. Well, San Antonio's shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Tipped. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Wesley, to the left wing. Got a piece of it. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Shed. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 4 assists now tonight.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Charles Bassey, shooting.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Toronto has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Outside Barnes. Outside Ingram. 4-3. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Fox, the pass to Matherin. Here comes Toronto on the push. The 3 is up. And it's Shed missing. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that'll be their 2nd of 4 total games at home. To the inside. And that one's good. Ingram. Ingram's got 22.
Oh, nice job by Ingram, able to play through the contact. That might have been a foul.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Matherin. Back to Johnson. Here's Wesley. Bassey, the pass to Wesley. Out to Fox. Shot clock at 3. There's the triple. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Dick with it. Barnes with it. He's covered by Fox. And down it goes. 2 points. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Wesley to halt the run. And the 3-pointer goes. Wesley's got 5 now.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Barnes. Right side Ingram. Rebounded by Johnson.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Matherin passes to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Mathurin against Ingram. And it's Mathurin missing. For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Ingram. Here's Shed. Barnes the screen. Fires the three. And it's Shed missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Fox. And he makes it on the layup.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
Pirtle with a screen on Johnson. And here's Ingram outside. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 5 assists tonight.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Mathurin. He's got 10. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Well, Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Here's Walter. Back to Quickly. Fires from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Bassey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Johnson passes to Bassey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bassey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Johnson is a team-oriented player. And if he spots an open shooter, he's making the pass.
Here's Mobo. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Mathurin. He's got 10. Pass to Castle. From the low block. Toronto grabs the miss.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And that one's good. Mobo's got 12 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Left side Mathurin. Pass to Wesley. Outside Johnson. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
On the wing quickly. He buries it from 3. 10 points for him.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Here's Bassey. He has 7. Outside Mathurin. To stop the run. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
And he goes in for the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Mobo, following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Barrett, inside. Mobo gets the bucket. Mobo's got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And here's Mathurin. Here's Castle, 5 points in the game. Now Mathurin. Here's Branham, guarded by Barrett. Abaji with a rebound. Toronto has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. They get it back. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And he makes the first. And San Antonio making a change here. Champagne's checked in. So he gets them both. The Spurs shooting 37% since the beginning of the third quarter. There's the drive.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. The Raptors shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Here's Quickly. Rebounded by Branham. San Antonio with the ball. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dillingham's got 13 now.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Shot is good by Barrett.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Pass to Champagnie. Here's Branham. And so it's the Toronto Raptors building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Dillingham. He's out there with Castle. And it's Branham in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Toronto with the ball. Tipped away. To the wing, right side. And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barrett's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Mobo. And the layup falls.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
And the Spurs shooting just 33% so far in this game. Branham passes to Sohan. Here's Freeman. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Knocked loose, and here's the fast break. He's all alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sohan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
Mobo off target with the three. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Castle. Pass to Freeman. Here's Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Wing shot on the way. Walter pulls it in.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Spurs, number 23.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the basket by Branham.
Well, I love physical guards like Branham. Playing hard down low.
Pass to Mobo. Barrett with it. Out left to the wing. Takes a three. Dillingham with a rebound. For San Antonio, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Going inside. Branham misses. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Quickly outside. Pass to Abaji. Shot clock at 6. Now quickly. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
To the wing on the left. Here's Branham. Pass to Dillingham. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Lakers, that'll be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things should be a fun one.
And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Interesting. Something to consider for sure.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Bassie. Driving inside. The ball's knocked loose. And now the Raptors on the break. Pass to Barrett from behind the arc. And again, Toronto, no good. For San Antonio, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. And Sohan gets it to go. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Fox. Pass to Wesley. That's tipped. Back to Fox. There's the drive. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line He'll try to make it a three-point play. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Now here's quickly, down low. Mobo gets the bucket. Mobo's got 14 points here in the second half.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Outside Matherin. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Bassie. Fox outside. 6 to shoot. Sinks the tray. Fox has got 6 here in the quarter.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
For Toronto, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Here's Battle. Outside Barrett. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Matherin passes to Bassie. Here's Wesley. Left side Johnson. Out to Fox. From about 19. Here's Bassie. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Here's quickly. Rebound by San Antonio. And here's Johnson. Fox, the pass to Bassie. Now here's Fox. Not a lot of room. The layup off target.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball. Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
15 foul. At the line for the Raptors.
He misses the free throw.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
He hits the second from the line. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Now here's quickly. Lets the 3 fly. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Here's Fox. Walter pulls it in. The Raptors have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mobo. Back to quickly. To the middle. And Walter gets it to go on the assist by Quickly. Walters has got 5 points in the quarter.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Fox, the pass to Wesley. Now here's Johnson. From downtown, they get it again. Robinson, he's checked in for Toronto.
Third team foul. Raptors substitution. Number 21. Orlando Robinson.
Here's Matherin. And he banks in the layup.
And right now, Matherin is on a roll. This young guy continues to do whatever he wants.
Now here's Quickly. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Fox, that's good.
And one of the quickest players in the league. Fox gets to the hoop in a hurry.
Pass to Robinson. A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Quickly. Now Robinson, clock at 6. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Quickly outside. Shoots from 12. Rebound by San Antonio. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Massey, the pass to Wesley. Over to the left wing. Fox for 3. The shot off that time. And so here is Toronto. Quickly with the ball. Pass to Walter. Back to Quickly. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. RJ, a great effort tonight. How is this team continuing to grow?
We're playing defense and we're moving the ball. Everybody's in double figures, everybody's scoring, everybody's playing together. That's how you win.
When the ball's going in, things tend to turn into a victory. Thanks so much, RJ.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.